I will be doing trades throughout the whole live session. Does everybody understand what that means? What does that mean? How to turn Black Friday into Green Friday. Okay? So don't miss it, because I am going to do my very best to find opportunities as the day unfolds. Okay? All right? That's the story. All right? That's the story. All right, so here's the trade. Let me define it for you. First of all, it's with a stock I've probably traded as much in my career as any other stock. The symbol is AAPL. AAPL. Okay? Have y'all heard of this stock? It's called Apple. Okay, here's my trade. I'm going to use options, and the options I'm going to use are the January 16th 275 call, January 16th 280 call. I'm going to buy the 275 call and sell the 280 call. I'm not going to pay. This is a very key part of the trade. I'm not going to pay higher than 250, but I will adjust this trade until we get into Apple in the first hour or so. So don't despair. There's plenty of time to do this trade, okay? Now, I'm going to cover, because I've got people here have been waiting all morning for our Black Friday sale. After I do this trade and everybody's got the trade, the market doesn't open at 9:30, correct? But you can put the trade in 275, buying the 275 call, selling the 280 call at a limit price of 250. And I will adjust this trade throughout the day. Any questions about this trade? I don't want anybody to be behind. You don't have to do the trade, but you'd be foolish not to, okay? Why not say that? Well, I got a pretty good record every Black Friday, Green Friday. An adjustment would be Dinosaur if I can't get in at 250. I'm going to give it the first hour, and then I'll adjust it at 250, or I'll adjust that trade at 250 if I don't get filled. Okay? We got all day to get it on, but I want to leave today with that trade on. It's not a day trade, okay? And that's it. Y'all think I ought to give Barry the trade? He showed up late. What's that saying? Early is on time, right? Let's give it to Barry. Let's make his day. The trade, Barry, is buy the 275 call, sell the 280 call that expires January 16th. Now, that'll be published in TNT, okay? Okay? I'll also put another trade in TNT on the TQQ, but the S&P's got to get above a certain number. Did everybody get that in the TNT room? Say yes if you got it. Okay. So the trade I want to focus on for this morning is the Apple. I got more coming. Y'all like me doing this way. Give you plenty of time to put the trade on. Okay. Well, I'm going to run through the slide deck for you because I like to wait 10 or 15 minutes to give you an analysis, so we got plenty of time. Y'all ready to hear the sales products and what we're doing? Give me a yes if you're ready, because I'm ready to go. All right. Welcome to DTI, and thank you for being here. Welcome back to DTI's over 20 years I've been doing this. Risk is involved in trading. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We hope that doesn't apply to my Apple trade. Folks, I'm a former Air Force officer, active trader since the 70s, former member of Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I have 3 books: Winning the Day Trading Game, The Markets Never Sleep, and Trade to Win. Turning Black Friday into Green Friday. You see how we do it? We do it by using uneducated people out there that make mistakes in trading. We take advantage of that. I'm going to be with you all day to help you, okay? Using my experience. How does that sound? All you got to do is stay and be here, right? Or you miss it, right? Okay, don't miss. Now, that's a picture of a class at DTI. We've been teaching the art of trading since 1996. Would you say that we might have figured out what you need as a customer? Would you say that after all these years? We should have a lot of fun getting to know everybody part of it. What some of our best clients think. Now, I got to tell you, I like love letters. I got a bunch on Wednesday. Thank you for sending that. It pumped me up for Thanksgiving, got me pumped up, ready to go today. And I said, what can I do to you? The only thing I can do for you is give you my experience to help you make money going forward. That's what I can do. You can listen or you can lose money. I know that's pretty direct, but that's the truth. Listen or lose money. Now, Kate wrote, this is another Kate. We've been educating and supporting Kate, young woman that got involved with us, and she really had a good day on Black Friday, Green Friday. Now, Ann has been with me a long time. She was a former IRS person. She's a lifetime DTI student. And you realize somebody that did her job is very detailed, and she's been a great customer over the years. Thank you, Ann, for being a student. Larry O, he hit it on the nail, didn't he? If you listen, things like get long gold on Valentine's Day, be long gold all year. Things like that make you money, or being short crude, or buying NVIDIA, or buying a lot of stocks that we made money, too many to name. And XBI has been a charm, hasn't it? Y'all like that XBI trade we did this week? Great trade. IWM's looking good too. I think we got filled on that. We're already putting money in your pocket. We had a great staff at DTI, and Duke gets it head and shoulders above the rest. Thank you, Duke, for saying that. We work hard for your business. Now, Ron, I want to read what Ron said. Ron's a long-term student of mine, and actually, he did make a fortune working with me. Big oil trader. He trades everything, but he liked the fact I said oil's a short this year. Look at what's happened. Or Bill, lifetime member of DTI, famous for the salute. Y'all seen the salute of DTI, where he stands up in the middle of class, throws his hands up like a field goal or a touchdown. Started that many years ago. We do it at Sawgrass. The whole class stands up. We started in 1996 with classes of 2 to 3 people. That's the way I started DTI. I still do that, except I've increased the number of classes or number of people to about 5. The roadmap software, it's got so much in it. I spent the last 2 months training and teaching you about it. And I got a big announcement after today on the roadmap software. You're going to love what I'm going to introduce. We built our headquarters in 2001 in DTI. Our guarantee, it's been our guarantee our whole time. We won't give up on you unless you give up on you. One of my former partners and students gave me that quote many years ago, and it hit home. That's the way we feel. We want you to succeed. Our mission to help you master the markets through education, training, and experience. I love covering this once a year. I would take, if I was you, I would take pictures of these slides. They're great slides. Emotions, I got it number 1. You got to control your emotions. You got to be balanced when it comes to trade. You're going to have wins, you're going to have losses, but be balanced. With me, if you listen, you'll have more wins than losses learning what we teach. Already, Frank's gave me a love letter this morning. Look what Frank said. One of my great students from California. I connect the dots. Here it is right here, folks. If it's up for the year, up for the month, up for the week, above Monday's high, above Tuesday's RB3, you got to trade that's going higher. It's that simple. Most people are using moving averages and all kind of junk to get you in a market. This works, folks. Would you rather do what works or do what most people are doing? You got to make a decision. Understanding time. There's time of day, my 24-hour market. There's time of week, starts on Sunday night. There's time for the month. There's time for the quarter. There's time for the year. Key numbers. I gave you a number when I started today. Y'all remember the S&P number I gave everybody? It said it's breaking out for today. Y'all remember that number? Do you remember that number? If you see it go higher than that, it'll be a free fall going higher. Write it down, 68.52. We'll head to 68.80. That means everything will go up. 24-hour market, I've been teaching it for years. If you look at it, it starts, this is Central Time, so you got to adjust. Starts at 5 o'clock, goes to 3:30 for Asia, 3:30 to 8:30 for Europe, 8:30 to 12:30, and then, of course, the afternoon trade, 12:30, 4:15. When you squeeze it all in a shortened session like today, things move pretty quick. Relationship trade. I compare markets. If I look at earnings on NVIDIA, then I'm going to go buy Apple if the earnings are good. That's relationship trading. Everybody understand that concept. You don't buy the primary, you buy that sector. And usually the second or best stock in that sector. Great trading insight and a great law. Seasonality. A lot of people don't believe in it. My good friend Jeffrey Hirsch talked about seasonality and how he's mapped it out as in the Trader's Almanac, has made it outstanding, and we've got it down to the hours. There's a season of the day. Did you know Tuesdays are better than Mondays? We call it trade day. Divergence. Let's say Bitcoin is falling, just as an example. Bitcoin's going down, but the stocks are going up. Watch what Bitcoin does. It finds support, comes back up. That's divergence. Or let's say one stock's going up in a sector, another one's going down. We had that a lot with the Mag 7 last week. You had to figure out where the money was going. Hot and sizzling. If you're in my TNT room, every day I give you 5 great trades in the morning. They call the Magic 5 if you're in my TNT room. Opens and closes. Folks, opens and closes. Open to me is more important than the close. Tells us where we start, tells us how we do it. That way, if somebody says Walmart's a buy, I say, well, where'd you get in? Because they might have got in $50 ago. And I buy it and it goes down. Did that ever happen to you? It's happened to me many times. Bicycle trading. This is very different. It's all about the process. You want to have a process like I've got. Starts on Sunday night, goes through the night. RB 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the time frames of the different markets, RB 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you want to follow that process. Every time frame during the 24-hour market has different parameters. That's what the roadmap does for us. It automatically adjusts. Understanding news. News is very important, market. There's 5 major reports that come out every month. Unemployment, CPI, PPI, GDP, and PCE. Then an extra bonus, you have 8 Fed meetings. If you learn about those, you got money in your pocket. We'll type those in the room where you can copy, and don't miss those dates. Each month rolls out the same way. It's the process of trading. Pivot numbers. This morning I gave you a pivot number. The pivot number I gave you was 68.35. That tells me above 68.35, the market's bullish. Below 68.35, it's down. Every day in T-Buzz TV, I post the pivot number and the schedule. Every day with a nice little video, not long, doesn't take long to get it out, about a minute, minute and a half. If I got something really hot, I'll tell you about it in that T-Buzz TV. Staying on the right side of the market. Pyramiding. It's the art. You got to love this one. I came up with this concept many years ago. taking a small amount of money and growing it. How many people like the pyramid dollars with good trades? This is what I call pyramiding. Keep your risk small and over again, use that money and grow it. That's how you get a bigger account. And finally, free riding. Taking risk capital out of a trade. I do it for every market I trade. I taught people in my Futures First how to do it with gold, and they loved it. They were having trades in gold with no risk. That's what you got to learn how to do. Taking the capital off that's your seed capital and maintaining the upside. That is when you go to advanced trading when you learn that. These 15 laws are good. I follow them. They keep me centered. And if I was you, I'd take a picture of it and never forget it. Resources to help you win in the day trading game. I give you you ought to listen to this today. You ought to listen. I listen to it every year myself. T-Buzz TV. Join. It's free. DTItrader.com/TBuzzTV. Our white papers, again, free. A lot of information in the white papers that will help you understand. DTI, YouTube, something new that we started, DTItrader.com, got a lot of lessons in YouTube. How good are we? Well, let's just see how good we are. From May to December, 85% accurate. Now you understand when I say if you listen to me, you'll make money? That's extraordinary. That's actually tracked. Every trade that I talk about is in there that shows you how good this DTI method is and the roadmap and MTI together. It's wonderful. Folks, trade so far this quarter on a $2,500 investment has produced 4-to-1. Every year, the last quarter of the year is my best quarter. And we still got another month to go. Following the trades. Anybody use the extra 4X of their account? Stop right now. I want you to have a little dream period. Y'all want to have a dream? Look at your account and say to yourself, if I could go 4X in that account, that would be extraordinary. Wouldn't you say? What about 2X? I'd be happy with you with a month to go, but be involved. Don't go away without being involved. Listen, learn, and take the trades. And here's how we do it. The DTI methods, the 24-hour global market. I use tape reading and the software to center myself every day. At a glance, I can keep up with the market. I don't have to write things down during the day. I'm looking for opportunities. I'm looking for what's doing. I do it through the DTI method. There's the global market again, a review, 4 sections. We're into the U.S. morning right now. We're into the U.S. morning. There's a picture of the roadmap. It doesn't do it justice. All these features inside the roadmap help you make money. DTR line, the compass charts, the buy areas, the buy signals, and of course, my custom page. We have it finally after all these years. You can go and download from the internet the exact workspace I'm using. That's a good start for everybody. And we identify our key bars by blue and white. This software, over the years, has turned a bunch of losers into a bunch of winners. Might help you to investigate this. If you're making money now, you'll make more money. If you're losing money now, you'll get from the losing column to the winning column by having this software. Opportunities in the market and things that pop up are right there in front of you. This year's opportunity, I told people gold was going higher. It's been long. It's up 50% this year. We bought stocks like CDE, go check it out. KGC, GLD, go check it out, folks. By listening and taking what we say, you got things working in the background, not day trades, portfolio trades. My accuracy rate, 4 out of 5. I tell everybody I'm going to be somewhere around 4 out of 5. And I do that through discipline. Let's cover some of our core education and trade alert service. My T-Buzz Talk and Trade. A live trading using Telegram. They can arrive at any time during the day. If you join me today in T-Buzz TV, you get 1 month free. That's right. If you join me today, you get 1 month free. This is the only time during the year I discount it. So today, if you want to join me, you better join it today if you want that deal. This week alone, I bought Google at 302. The current price is, well, it's at now 323. That's a pretty good play, wouldn't you say? Everybody in TNT had it this week. Every morning before the sun comes up, I give you my top 5 puts and the pivot number for each. For each of these stocks, I tell you where to get long. Okay? I've been long Apple all week also. It's at 278 now and going higher. Right? In fact, I gave you an option play that we're going to make this morning on Apple. My All-Star program, my granddaddy of all services, issue a trade every week, 52 times a week, solid education along the way. This is my granddaddy of all my services. Weekly planning session on Sunday night, live trade session on Tuesday at 10:45. Been doing it that way for years, and I have flash meetings as needed. MTI by DTI. We have a special on that today. If you want to get MTI today, buy it at today's prices. When the market gets shaky like it did last week, you got to go to MTI to frame it. It's a great market. It's got a great scanner telling you when to be long, when to be short, and when to be out. With this tool and roadmap side by side, you've got a double barrel approach at the profit gain. Easy to use. Takes you about 5 minutes to get it on your computer. My Tuesday power plays every week. This will teach you about options better than any program I got. 5 trades on Tuesday with a remarkable ROI, return on your investment. Now this one here was really a surprise. I didn't know it was going to be so good, but every Thursday or Friday, I find a Weekend Profits Club trade. It's the last trade I make during the week. It's got a remarkable setup, small risk, big gain. You got to love it. Every Friday. In fact, we will do the Weekend Profits Club trade today. Last trade I do. My 1 ticker payouts. This was a pleasant surprise. This was I think the 1 ticker payout program is the equivalent, if I was an inventor, of the invention of a light bulb. It's accidentally marvelous. About 35 trades in a row we made on this sucker. It's one of the simplest, most straightforward ways to do it. It's so good. Again, today, the best price all year. Now, Futures Plus education. I started teaching futures, and you saw what Frank did. Put Frank back in there where people can see what Frank did, but training under me. I got more Franks involved in my Future First than I care to name, but he did post it today, so we'll show it to you. Everyone needs to know futures. Today in futures will be the last time I offer this discounted price. It goes to double that starting next week. Too valuable. I've created a Delta program inside there. We got long last night in the Delta program. We'll make, right now, if we got out right now, we'd be smiling, but we're going to wait and hold for a target. I trade and analyze and interpret and teach you how to do it. That's the beautiful thing about Futures First, all about the education. Charlie's Option Room. Charlie's been with me about 20 plus years, a former student, a great option educator. A lot that he teaches, and it's all about setups and a lot of different things. I think it's very good. My Genesis Algo. This was new this year. It interprets each day on whether to stay long, get short, or stay out. Now we got odds to read it and things to do. It just comes right to you, the algorithm. Unbiased approach looking at the market. And that is a very valuable thing to have, to take your bias out of the way. Wouldn't you agree? Taking your bias out of the way, doesn't it get in the way sometimes of you making money? With the Genesis, you don't have to worry about it. The sunrise signal, the sun of Genesis. When the sun comes up, baby, it's good. It diversifies you when you do things early in the morning. Especially if you came in long, you need to be short, it'll tell you how to hedge. Great signal before the sun comes up. And it's all automatic. Anchor trades. This is something good. This trade right here has been a big success. We opened it up and it was so good, so good. Sawgrass Workshop, our goal has always been simple. Increase your accuracy, lower your risk. Here's the Black Friday deals. Don't worry about trading right now. There's plenty of times to trade. You got to let the market unfold. The only thing you need to do is make sure you got that alpha trade in. Let me say that again. These prices are only guaranteed through today. Here we go. The super bonus. Anybody that spends $10,000 a day will get a fast, unbelievable, we call it a Green Machine trading laptop and a copy of the 2026 Trader's Almanac. You'll get that with your, if you exceed 10,000 with me today. Indecision leads to procrastination. Procrastination leads to failure. That's such a true statement when it comes to trading. We got about 30 minutes before I'm going to get into the market. So take your shot, take these prices. If you think education is expensive, try the School of Hard Knocks. Breaking news. This is the big one. We polled students Wednesday and 98% voted yes. Listen up, folks. This is breaking. I've introduced an interactive home study course. It will last 52 weeks. We'll start in January for 2026. I'm going to invite special guests in, like Mr. Hirsch from Trader's Almanac will be my kickoff guest at the first of the year. After he's seen December, he'll give us an update. And I will invite other great luminaries in from the industry. Friends of mine for many years will be into the interactive home study. It will work. And I asked this question the other day and I was shocked because y'all remember the weekly reader from school? Y'all remember that, the weekly reader from school? Well, let me tell you. That's how I learned. I remember I was so excited to get it on Monday and complete it Friday. There were over 92,000 copies of it in 1962, 92,000. The price is $4,000 for an interactive home study. And here's where you got to listen. Today's Black Friday, correct? Today is about turning Black Friday into Green Friday. Today, we already had 10 people take spots. If you're one of my beta group, this is the value that you get. During the month of December, we got our course outline and we're going to get input from you. We'll make it what you want it to be. Here's a prediction. I'm going to give you a prediction. This will be the best home study course in the history of education. In the history of education, when it comes to the market, I will strive to make it just as valuable as going back to my grammar school days. Did anybody have the weekly reader? I loved it. I will strive to make it. The weekly reader wasn't a classroom handout. It was a rite of passage through grammar school for me. Started in 1928. A great story. This will be the weekly reader of trading if I have anything to do with it. I'm so excited about doing this. Anyway, read about it on the net. You can buy it today for $9.99. Once we get to 100, we're cutting it off and the price goes up. Be one of my beta group. Believe me, you will get scholarship after scholarship being part of this program. And that's something that I believe that I will teach you how to do. $9.99, 90 more to go. If you buy the $10,000 golden offer, the gold package, today's the last day I'm offering the full gold package. If you buy today, I'll honor it. So there's going to be some changes there. I limited it to 15 customers. The cart's open. Go to dtitrader.com/Green Friday. Let's review what's available. Here it is. Interactive home study. $900, $9.99 for the next 90 people. Now, this is a big one. Futures first. I want to give everybody a chance. This is going to $2,500 on Monday. We meet every Monday night. I've got a Delta program I've added. That's why the price is going up. But if you buy here, you get it for a year. If you're already a member, you can go out and get it and add to your subscription. My T-Buzz All-Star 1-year price is $597. If you want to be a legendary VIP holder of it, it's $14.91. Tuesday Power Plays, 3 years, $17.97. 1 year is $14.91. Now listen close on the Roadmap software. Last chance. If you get the Roadmap today, you'll buy it at 50% the retail price. There's major changes coming to the Roadmap, upgrades. I've got it. I'm going to introduce it in December, January. So get on board right now at this price. Charlie's Room is $29.50. 2 years is $5,000. The Weekend Profits Club VIP, $12.50. One ticker payouts, $12.50. The Genesis Algo, $13.97. MTI by DTI. If you buy MTI today, this is a big discount. You will get $250 off anything else you buy if you buy MTI today. My Sunrise Signal, $12.97. My Anchor Trades is $8.80. And this is a good one. It's a BOGO day for TNT. You buy 1 month, you get 2 months. That's $100 a month, never cheaper. The Gold program, like I said, will stay in its final form today, 10,000. Go to 904-706-3532, dtitrader.com/Green Friday. Folks, this is the first time I went through it. Go through it, select what you want, highlight what you want. I'll be here to answer questions as we get set up to trade at 10 o'clock. Actually, 10:10. Got plenty of time. The only thing you need to do is get in that Apple trade I told you about. Okay. Speaking of that, let's make it happen. Any questions at all? I wish I could use the name Weekly Trader for my interactive course. I'm excited about it. You got to be excited too. Yes. Yes. If you buy the gold package, John, if you buy the gold package and you got a year left, you'll be included with your 50 with the interactive course. Good, great question. If you buy the gold. After today, it won't be included. By the way, while you're looking at on my desk, everybody see my crystal ball? I had to repossess it from Roger because I let him use it for all these years. And I got him another one, so I just didn't take a crystal ball away. But I've had this every day that I've had DTI since April of 1996. It's back on my desk, and I've noticed my trading's improved too. Had to get it back in its position. I was worried about it slipping off and breaking. Well, it's free, whatever it was for him. $2.50, I will adjust a trade. Any questions about any of the courses? Any questions how Green Friday works? Take the TNT offer. I think you'll find getting 2 months for $100 a month is pretty good. Rob, will you please listen? It's the same answer. Only pay $2.50, okay? $2.50. I will adjust it later this morning at 10:30 if we don't get filled. Yes, the Roadmap software, I'm going through a major upgrade there. You can get the Roadmap at $500 right now. Folks, You got to be excited. Everybody excited about this? How many people is excited I'm going to be live trading with you and we're going to turn this into Green Friday before the day's over, huh? Y'all excited about me putting this kind of time in there with the team? You ought to be, because let me tell you, this is a very great day to trade. Okay, this is the last time I'm going to repeat it. Do not pay more than $2.50 for the apple spread I gave you. Don't you think I repeated it enough, folks? Patience. You got to have a little patience when you're doing what I'm doing. Claire, talk to Kelly Barber. Tell her I gave you an exception. I don't want to do a lot, but you're a great student. Yes. Well, you're going to have to listen to the tape, Alfred, because you showed up late. Join TNT and you can get the answer. Yeah, Durain, I use gold. I use gold trades inside the gold program. $10.30, we'll come back to the gold trade. Write that down. At 10:30, I'll come back to it. How many people are joining my interactive home study course? Tell me that right now. I got to get a feel for how many slots left because I'm going to pull it down once they're gone. There's one. You're going to love it. I've got outside help here. It is going to be, in my estimation, the best home study course ever done. I'm working on it all December. Monica's husband's going. She said, Robert, you're going to learn how to trade. I want you to sign up for the home study course. Take over, Monica. Tell him to be part of it. Be his Christmas present, right? Have you ever had a course that paid you to learn? In college, you go to college, you put all that money in college, and hopefully you graduate, and someday you get paid for doing it. But this is a course that's active, interactive. That's what the words interactive means. I will be able to make it sing for you. And the beautiful thing is you're going to help me build it. We've got right now over 50 topics Chuck and I put together with it. I think people are going to love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you can buy it now wholesale at $9.99. All right, folks, we got about another 20 minutes before we do another trade. 10 after 10. Get your orders in. Let me know any questions anybody has. I'll be with you all morning, so no rush, but get on board. I want to see how many people take advantage of the lowest pricing all year. You got to love the 15 laws, right, Rob? Monica, you've always been a favorite student of mine. See what Monica did? Oh, Monica, because you referred your husband, you get $250 in DTI bucks on your next purchase. How you like that one? Yeah, what we did a total rewrite of the roadmap. We got we got the software upgraded. We've simplified it a lot, and we will introduce it sometime soon. I can't give you the date. I talked to Mike, the programmer, and he's working on it. He got slowed down a little bit, and y'all need to pray for his father, but his father was in a real serious accident, broke his neck, and that slowed down the delivery of it, or I had it today. But I'm pretty excited what he showed me it's going to do. The roadmap's going into a new age, a new age. So if you got a yearly subscription, you can add to a year today and you get the new one, the one I'm introducing. I call it the legacy. Philip, you're so nice. So nice what Philip just typed in there. Thanks, Cheryl. I will tell him. I'll be talking to him Monday afternoon at 4, and we got our plan going. 98% of people wanted me to do the interactive home study course. 98% of people, I said, we're doing it. I'll let you tell me where to go. And when I thought about this, I've been thinking about it now for about 2 months. And I said, I'm going to do it. It's a lot of work, just like the Futures Plus. You take advantage of that today, you save money. How many people in Futures First are taking advantage of that offer today? Let me know, because the price is going up. And with the new Delta strategy I've implemented, it's paying you right now. Oh, and I believe everybody should have futures. I believe that. I believe that. It helps you understand the market, right? And anything that helps you understand the market, you better learn. Yeah, they had that. It was funny last night. They had that data outage, and I thought, you got to be kidding me. Name some subject. Just somebody that's joining my interactive home study. Somebody name a subject, and I'll tell you if it's included already in the home study course. Just name a subject. We'll play match or whatever. Yes, if you buy the gold today, all that stuff's included. After the day, the gold program's changing. Crash protection is already in it. Bruce, I got a whole week of crash protections. Yeah, the home study course, let me go back to the slides, just remind me. Let me find it real quick. Okay. I'm going to have an interactive course. Interactive means it's a live course, but each week we'll have a subject that we'll go over, just sort of like the weekly reader used to have, okay? And you will have it where you can go ahead or behind, depending on your own schedule, and we'll tape everything, but it's going to be priced at $4,000, the interactive home study course. Then it will, it'll have in there how to handle Black Friday, for example. Special days throughout the year is a subject line. Today, if you buy it today, here on the Black Friday, Green Friday, you will help me in December through a series of webinars that I will have after the market closes to build it and add topics that we're going to have to kick off January with. Now, there's only going to be 100 at this price. There's right now, if I updated, I hadn't looked, but my guess we're probably down to 70 left, if I had to guess. I'm not guessing, but I'm thinking. But the interactive home study is a must-have. It's based on what I learned in grammar school, okay? And, it's going to be good. Okay, I just got another topic we're going to have in there. Tax advantages of trading and how to handle the best position for trading when it comes to taxes. I've got a guy I'll bring in, and he'll be a guest speaker for that. Didn't even think about it. That's a good subject. Chuck, add that to our list. I honestly think that once we get this thing going, this ought to be offered in schools. It's going to be so good. 1 year, $9.99 today only. 1 year, $9.99. Cart's open. There's the prices. Yeah, how about that one? That will be included under tax. In other words, for example, if it's better for you to have a LLC, partnership, or whatever, we'll cover all those areas with the tax man. D says, I'm in. Oh, retirement account strategy. We already got that, Roger. I thought of you. In other words, if you know, like Roger is an orthopedic surgeon out of Texas, he's planning for after making that transition. We'll have a transition chapter for people going from active work to part-time or whatever. All right, here's what Jim said. Go for the gold. A few years ago, I became a gold member on Green Friday, upgraded to medallion, best value for trading education, not to mention today life. It is today, it includes everything. Again, I want to highlight after the day, that's over. The medallion is one price, gets you everything except futures. And I really don't want to offer that. The gold program is for 1 year, but it doesn't start to January, so you get December for free, Mark. December for free. Y'all think that's more than fair to do it that way? People that join gold, they get December as a bonus, and then Monday will be for free. Yeah, if you spend the 10,000 a day, you get no matter how you spend it, you get the Green Machine and Trader's Almanac. All right, we got another 15 minutes to answer questions, and we got to go to trading. How many people like the fact I gave you the trade of DTI to gold, or the Apple trade in that first 10 minutes of being with you? You like that? I got other ones I'm going to give too, by the way. By the end of the day, I will have minimum of 4 trades. Minimum of 4 trades I've got that I'm going to release this morning. Counting the Apple. Yes, Durain, yes. I always do that. She asked a great question. If you buy the gold today and I change the gold program, are you grandfathered in? Yes, if you buy it today. Great question, Durain. You're a smart lady, Dora Lee. You're a smart lady asking that question. See, I'm committed to lock in that price for you with what it included at the time you bought it. Smart. That's smart. If you're in futures first and we take a profit, I will give you another Delta trade before today in the Telegram channel at the last 30 minutes of the day, okay? If you're in futures first. So make sure you stay around to get that. I want to over deliver for you today because this is a special day. For 20 years, I've been here. I created the Black Friday and the Green Friday. I learned how to make money on this day. I lost money for 4 or 5 years on this day because I had to figure out how the cycle works. You notice I said we won't even look at the market till 10 minutes after 10. Did you notice I said that? There's a reason. David says he wants me to have a plutonium program where it'd be radioactive. 10-10. 15 minutes. If you don't make money today with the trades I give you, it's because you didn't put it in right, because I'm playing the odds. I'm giving you 4 trades. Based on what my percentages are, 3 of it are to be good, right? So the one you got to worry about is the one that doesn't work. And we'll talk about that during the day too. How to control losses. You like my thinking with the 4 trades? Yeah, Kelly's here, Wayne. Kelly, are you here? Put your phone number in here. I'll have Kelly call you if she stepped out. Kelly's here. She's always here. So loyal. All right, folks, let me give you the schedule, just where you'll know. At 10:30, I'm going to issue another trade. At 11:30, I'm going to issue another trade. And at 12:30, that will be the four trades I'm going to do today, okay? You got the schedule for trading? Now, it might be 15 minutes prior, 15 minutes after, but around those times, I'm going to get and look at what's set up, okay? Does everybody understand that, my schedule? Y'all like it? Hey, Carrie. So let's do the math. If I'm 80% accurate and I do 4 trades, it means one of these trades is not a good one, right? We got to figure that out soon. So those other 3 are to be game busters. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, like for example, yeah, Jim is talking about all the stuff. You bring me nothing. Carrie, I'm looking forward to seeing you on that one-on-one next week, right? Is it next week? I think it's next week. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, it's next week. You're going to love what I'm going to show you. Futures education. I meet every Monday night at 7 o'clock, Dinosaur, but I've included a new program. It's called the Delta program. After 9 o'clock every night, I'll share with you what I'm doing if I'm doing anything. Okay? My classes I think the classes are sold out in January. If you're interested in small classes, you just got to let Kelly know. Dorlee's considering gold. Smart decision, Dorlee. I want everybody to understand, after today, 3 things are going to happen. The roadmap, you won't see that price again. The gold program will change. The gold program will change. Andy just joined my home study course and extended futures for another year. That tells you something about how good it is. How many people in my futures class like the fact I've included the Delta program the way I trained you on it? I said, it's time I share with you what I'm doing. So I'll do that at 9 o'clock at night. You like that? And if you buy the futures today, you get it at 50% off the price. That's the 3rd thing that's changing Monday. I got a great group in there, and it's time we go into what I call phase 3. Any other subjects you want me to include in the interactive home study? Chuck, are you picking up these extra subjects they said?
Yeah, Tom, I'm paying attention and getting stuff added in. I think we're going to have more than 52. So during these webinars, the beta webinars, we're going to have to trim down what people really want to know.
Yeah, we're going to have to organize it. We got so many subjects. We'll do that. Give it to me today at the end of trading, Chuck, and I'll work on it over the weekend and organize how it's going to go, and then we'll start maybe next week with the thing. Skip, if you got the roadmap software, you're fine. Do you have the roadmap? Yes, hedging is part of the course already. Leaf options, okay, we'll include that in the option section. Great proposal. We'll talk about leaps. Thank you. Pete would like yeah, we have a whole section on the QQQ, Pete. It's under index trading that we're doing in the class. Whole section on how to trade indexes. That's already in there. That's already in there, D. When to trade options versus futures underlying stock. I like to trade futures. Honestly, I like to trade futures in the evening. And I think people like the success rate we've had by doing that. You got time to focus. All right, we're going to need the roadmap to come up. The first thing we're going to set up is a dashboard with the 10 tickers and the 7 sisters. At 10:30, around that time, we will review. Yeah, Dorlee, since you're going to join Gold, you'll get that with me directly, okay? In fact, when you join Gold, we'll set up a call next week to get a plan, okay? Just tell Kelly to set it up.